If you're someone who struggles with saying no to people and do not know how to move out of unhealthy situations in life, then this video is for you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be talking about how setting boundaries will greatly improve your life at work, your relationship with your friends and family, and even yourself. So let's dive straight into it. First, let's understand what a boundary means before even seeing how it would greatly improve our life. What a boundary actually means is a line or a limit that we draw for ourselves or set for ourselves, clearly defining what is allowed and what is not allowed in our life. This is what a boundary would mean in the context of today's discussion. It is very similar to the boundaries of our house, which helps us to define and decide who gets in and who doesn't. Just like the boundaries in life that we're going to talk about will actually define and describe what behaviors, what actions, what situations we will allow in our life and what we will tolerate and what we will not. Now that we understand what a boundary means, let's see how it would apply on different sections of our life. Okay, let's look into work first. When it comes to our work or professional life, it can be really difficult to set boundaries. For example, how hard it is to say no to the friend of ours or the colleague of ours who comes to us at the last minute for a favor, help them with a task or dumps a task on us when it's actually last minute and due tomorrow or maybe due to today evening. It's very hard to say no, but that is exactly where the boundary will help. What boundary? Saying no. Okay, this is the kind of behavior that I will not allow. It is very essential to say no to them when our colleagues and our boss comes to us at the last minute to give us that task or the responsibility. There's a better way of saying no. Tell them that these are the tasks that you're already working on. Ask for their help and their opinion. What are the tasks and items you can deselect and can deprioritize right now to able to accommodate for the task that they are giving you. And tell them that they are willing to help that you are willing to help right now, but in the future you would like to be notified in advance of such tasks. Or if a colleague asks for a help, tell them that you're willing to help right now, but in the future you wouldn't like to be put in that spot. It's extremely important to clearly communicate what your boundaries are. How this will help you at work is that, first of all, it will save you a lot of mental peace and a lot of anxiety and a lot of trouble that comes with the last minute task. And also it will not impact the quality of the work that you are already doing. It will not distract you from the task and the commitments and the plans that you already had for yourself. And this will also communicate to the people around you that you are somebody who respects yourself and they need to respect you too. They need to respect the finite resource of your time and your energy. This is one such example of how boundaries at work will help us, but there are going to be more videos specifically focusing on boundaries at work and how self-worth, self-discipline and values that we set for ourselves improve our work and professional life. There are going to be more such videos, so subscribe for that. Let's dive into the next section of our life, our personal life. Well, when we are with our friends, our families, the people that we know that we are close with, again, it can be really hard to set boundaries there because it becomes blur at the time what is okay and what is not okay. We first need to sit down with ourselves to understand what kind of behavior we are okay with, what kind of jokes, what kind of comments, what kind of actions we are comfortable with. Once we ourselves are aware about what is okay with us, only then we'll be able to communicate to other people. So that is a whole different exercise that I'm going to cover in another video, how we can understand our own selves, our own needs and our own okays and not okays. That's a video for another day. But for now, I'm going to tell you how setting a good boundary will improve your personal lives, be it with your friends, be it with your family, be it with your partner, or even with yourself. One of the biggest boundary that everybody should put in is that do not allow information in your life that does not help you. Say no to gossip. Gossip is something that chips away, that completely takes away our mental peace, our mental stability and our happiness. We do not need to know what the other person is doing in their life. Let us mind our own business and let other people mind their own business. We do not need to entertain gossip in our life. So if your friends come to you telling you about what happened there, what's happening with them, tell them, no, I do not need to know. Please, I don't need to know. Don't tell it to me. When we engage in gossip, we do not necessarily just demean the person that we're talking about, we demean ourselves as well, because we're not directly in contact with the person about whom the conversation is going on. It's not only disrespectful to the other person but to ourselves as well. So setting that boundary will definitely safeguard your mental peace. You do not need to know what other people are talking about you. You do not need to entertain those rumors or thoughts and opinions. If somebody has a problem with you, if somebody wants to talk to you about something, let them come to you and tell the exact same thing to the people who are coming to you with that information. Tell them, I do not need to know this. If they have some problem with me, ask them to come and speak to me directly. When you say this, you're telling them, you're not just telling them, but you're telling yourself as well that you respect yourself and you respect your mental peace and you keep your mental peace above everything. That is exactly what boundaries are for. Boundaries in personal life is a huge domain, but I'm covering few here. For example, it also expands to the kind of jokes, to the kind of comments you allow your friends and your family to say to you. It's very, very easy for somebody to comment on your body, for somebody to comment on your work, for somebody to comment on your house, your lifestyle, and demean you on it and just pass it by as a joke. No, that is not okay. You have to tell them ki I don't like this. Or just tell them, you don't have to be aggressive about it. You can very calmly tell them that this is not okay with you. This is something that you do not like. And if they respect that boundary, great. If they continuously try to do the same thing that you have already told them, then you know that they're not respecting your boundaries. When we don't say no to such behavior, it really affects our self-esteem. It really affects how we see ourselves, how we respect ourselves. When we allow other people to disrespect us, we slowly are training ourselves that it's okay to disrespect us. And we start going around and disrespecting ourselves as well, by maybe not eating right, by maybe not sleeping right, and not doing the things that we want to do. So it really impacts our self-esteem, our self-discipline, and all of this is very interconnected. And I'm going to talk about all of those things in the coming videos, but here is the foundation of it: boundaries with yourself and with other people. And at the last, it's very necessary to define certain level of boundaries with yourself as well. What kind of social media content are you going to watch? What kind of food are you going to eat? How much sleep are you going to take? What kind of actions are you going to take? Be it related to work, be it related to your personal life, be it related to your fitness, what kind of exercise routines you're going to follow, or what kind of things activities you're not going to engage. If you're going to consume alcohol or not, if you're going to smoke a cigarette or not. All of these are boundaries with yourself. First of all, we need to set the foundation with ourselves. We need to be able to set good boundaries with ourselves and respect that and follow through with it. And only then we can expect the people around to follow that. All of this combined will surely improve your mental health, your peace, and how you feel every day. You wouldn't just go to work and be bombarded with some unplanned work. That's going to happen, like situations in life does happen, but it's not going to be at the cost of your boundary. You're not going to entertain behavior from your friends and family that disrespects you, and you're also not going to engage in the behaviors and the actions that is not good for you. All of this is very subjective. It will be different for different people. So we need to sit down and see what kind of behaviors, what kind of actions, what kind of comments and situations we are okay with and what we are not. This is completely for our own well-being, and I'm going to continue making such type of videos that will improve your mental health, your relationship with yourself, and your overall well-being. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.